awareness on battlefields, especially given their 24-hour flight time, but why not use these proven drones for more peaceful uses? That's been on Boeing's mind for some time, and it has spent the last 3 years surveying Shell's oil pipelines in Australia to prove ScanEagle's civilian worth. Meanwhile, the ScanEagle became one of the first UAFs to get okayed by the Federal Aviation Administration to fly in U.S. airspace for commercial purposes. With these milestones complete, it's time to sell the product. The company is on the scene in Paris on an international marketing mission to make these military favorites even more common over oil fields, scientific expeditions and civilian cargo ships. San Diego-based Kratos Defense and Security will officially unveil a new class of unmanned aerial systems that represent the future of air combat at the 2017 Paris Air Show. That's a bold statement, but the drone the firm is offering, the XQ-222 Valkyrie, symbolizes the way that future drones are going to increase the lethality of other airplanes. Once launched from an aircraft, these 30-foot drones could deliver surveillance equipment or lethal munitions to the most dangerous parts of the battlefield. Essentially, the company is marketing them as fully functional unmanned jet fighters. One key limitation of these kinds of drones has been range and reusability, but the company has made strides to solve these. The Valkyrie has a range of more than 3,000 nautical miles, enabling it to fly a mission with an F-22 or F-35 and return home to be reused. And with a cost of just $3 million per aircraft, it's not the end of the world if it doesn't make it back. A Tomahawk missile costs $2.3 million a pop, and they go on one-way trips. The first flight of the Valkyrie is planned for 2018, but the time to start selling it is apparently now. For unmanned aircraft to truly fit in on naval ships, they need to operate on the same fuel the other aircraft does. This Swiss company, a well-heeled joint venture between Saab and a UAF firm, is billing the Skelder V200 unmanned rotorcraft as the only heavy fuel UAS currently on the market. It used JP8 jet fuel, the same stuff that runs all of NATO's aircraft and the most common jet fuel in the world. The system has seen some real-world use hunting pirates from Spanish ships. The company is touting big contract announcements for this year's air show, presaging a future for these things buzzing illegal fishing boats, scrying the snorkels of Russian submarines, and tracking pirate scows. Last March, France and the UK announced a new $2.19 billion project to create new military drones. In 2017, the joint group of European aerospace companies will prepare for the full-scale development of Unmanned Combat Air System, UCAS, operational demonstrators by 2025. The 2017 Air Show, then, is a chance to reassure everyone with a stake that progress is happening. That has already led to press conferences with Frank Lejeune, the head of the defense division at the French Aerospace Research Center. He says the goal is to build radar-evading UAFs that could see action by 2030. The program seeks to build the most stealthy drone possible, he said, describing stealth as the most important factor in survivability. Drones and missiles are becoming a case of convergent evolution. It's getting